Hello everybody, this is DeanoGTO, and today this is, a video where we're going to look at the E50M, the Tier 10, or well, I think definitely the original Tier 10 German medium tank. So, things you know about this tank. It basically has the Tiger 2's armor model at Tier 10, except the upper front plate's better angled, the lower front plate's better angled. The turret is significantly worse than the turret on the Tiger 2 because, well, it's 2 tiers higher, so you'd expect that. So yeah, the upper front plate and the lower front plate can be pretty troll, especially since the lower front plate, as of the HD changes, this is now 150mm along with the upper front plate. Side armor still 80, this is still 185, and I think this is 82. So yeah, pretty solid armor layout for a tier 10 medium tank. The only tier 10 medium tank I can think of off the top of my head that has probably got better overall armor is probably the Object 140, whereas the T62A has the best turret overall, and that was extremely lucky. I thought that was a heat round initially because it looked like it exploded, but it was definitely an AP round. You get a shot back into return, or get a shot in return into the MX50P. That tank is pretty damn dangerous, honestly, and like, kind of looking at me, we bit of a weird noise when I was trying to think of like what to say about MX50B. I have driven that tank before. I know it has a really quick, in comparison to what it used to be, reload between shots. Just going to try and take advantage of his pretty tall and weak turret. Like, I have a weak turret, but my turret's significantly smaller than his turret, and yeah, he rams me and does how much damage to himself? About 200 damage to himself. I got shot in his lower front plate too, and he's getting shot to shit by my allies behind me. And I'm going to deliberately drive up towards him because it looked like he was trying to aim for my lower front plate. Me being so close to him meant that he had to hit my upper front plate, and him hitting my upper front plate meant he bounced. And here comes the Centurion 7-1, and he gets a shot straight through my turret face, and that hurt quite a lot. And I'm now on really low health, honestly, and I have to be careful at this point. I mean, there's a 50B on 500 health, full health Centurion 7-1, probably 75% health, Action X, yeah, that's what's called the Centurion Action X, and yeah, I should be really careful here, and again, another shot in the face from another Centurion. That sucks. Me losing this much health is not great. I mean, 513 health, that's not a lot of health, really. So now I'm in a situation where there's 2 Centurions in front of me, and I have some backup behind me. I should just point that out. I do have backup behind me, but they're getting shot in the side by these guys here, so I actually need to keep the pressure up on these guys to avoid these guys shooting at my teammates. So, take a shot straight through the front turret on the Action X, and that is why I think the Action X has a worse turret than the 7-1. 7-1 at least has the troll area of the gun mantlet. The Action X does not have that. It's just raw front armor. It doesn't have any kind of spaced armor or anything like that. Kill the Action X off, so I don't need to worry about him anymore. The 50B makes, for some reason, decides to rush forward and go to that position there. Well, he knows I've shot him in that position before, so I don't know what his plan was there. Centurion 7-1 lost a ton of health, I think, from the Jagdpanzer 100, so now he's a one shot for me, and I get to finish him off here now. So that was 2 tier 10s and a tier 9 dead within, I think, about 30 seconds. So that was pretty awesome. So yeah, now we're in the position where I've done 3,900 damage. I've more than pulled my weight in this game. And now there's T124. Initial thought was to aim for his rear track, but then I think, aim for his front track. Probably a bit more consistent to do damage. He's aiming in my general direction initially, and I think, should I aim there or should I not? I think that went through the side of his turret, oddly enough. Like, I didn't actually expect that to go through. And going to aim roughly where his cupola was. Going to take another shot in that general direction, see whether or not it pans. So on 4,670 damage now. Really solid results so far. He's left on 147 health, so it looks like my shot hit, but we won't know until the post-battle result screens. And I snap that shot off before the Jagdpanzer gets into my line of sight, or my line of fire, and kill off the T124. So now I'm on 5 kills. There's an SU-122-54 ahead of us, but the Jagdpanzer is going to nuke him. He no longer exists, he's now dust. So let's see. What am I going to do here now? Oh yeah, this is the bit that I'm very cautious at, because there is an autoloader ahead of me. It's a Batchat 25T, or yeah, Batchat 25T AP. 300 alpha per shot from a six shot clip autoloader. Um, and yeah, he could easily kill me with a third of his clip, and I don't particularly want to die at this point. I mean, I've done 4,800 damage that we've seen. I thought I saw something break in the background there, but I think it was just me. Like, my zooming in, zooming out is what seems to be what happened there. My render range just meant that those bushes were popping in whenever I zoomed in. I'm being very, very cautious here because I don't want to die. I really don't want to die at this point. You could say I was being way too cautious here, but I was thinking, like, if anybody's going to be shot, it's going to be the guy on 5 kills. Like, if you're going to try and kill someone, it's probably going to be him. And I get really unlucky there. I don't even think that hit. So, that sucks. And the Batshot 25 TIP kills himself, and then the T-57 is nuked by the T-85. So, sadly no Top Gun, but still pretty damn solid game. And showing that the E50M, even though it's a pretty damn old tank, I think it's one of the original tier 10 mediums put into the game. And I definitely think since the HD changes, it has a much nicer looking gun mantlet, because the previous gun mantlet, which was like the gun mantlet on the Panther 1 at tier 7, that didn't really look right on tier 10. It looked kind of strange to me, but this looks a lot more. It looks a lot more suitable, in my opinion, for a tier 10 vehicle. I mean, it has like more of a Panther 88 style gun mantlet, which is, in my opinion, looks a lot nicer on the tank, even though it might not be as effective. And the lower front plate actually lost some angling, as far as I remember, whenever it was changed to HD. That's why it went from 120 to 150 millimeters. So, yeah, this thing has some really, really solid hull armor. Turret armor, though, is the weakness. You do need to be aware of that there. And I think overall it's a really, really good tank. Even though it has a lack of DPM, it's got the consistency that tanks like the WZ-1321 do not have. So yeah, you have the confidence in this tank to consistently put shots into weak points and all. Like, I had no problems putting shots consistently into that 50 bait. Granted, it was close range, but even versus the T110E4, like, I'm not confident that every tank could have done that as consistently as this tank did. So yeah, so now let's go on to the post game stats, and then we'll see if I did manage to break the 5k mark with the damage I did. So yeah, let's go on to it now. Okay, so this game was worth a first class mastery and literally nothing else. That doesn't happen too often where you have a pretty decently high XP game, but you get no like medals or anything else with it. So that's kind of rare to happen. So yeah, I guess that's one thing that's notable about this game. 5,228 damage, so I did hit the blind shot on T110E5. Although most people probably would have guessed that happened. 1,176 base XP, 5 kills. Next highest damage in the game was the enemy T-57 Heavy, who did 4,300 damage, which was pretty damn good as well. Next highest damage in my team was about 3,500. TVP 5051. Yeah, pretty solid games overall. Like, my team definitely like had the better damage spread in comparison to their team. Everybody in my team did some damage, whereas the enemy team had like 4 tanks that did literally 0 damage. Like, there was 2 Leo PTS did nothing, a tier 10 did nothing, and another tier 9 that did nothing. So yeah, that was kind of a pretty serious disadvantage that they had. And then when we get on to the detailed report, 18 shots fired, 17 direct hits, 16 penetration. So that's a really, really good ratio of damage to, of hits to damage. 1,500 damage blocked. Only took 8 hits, 4 of them penned, 4 of them bounced. So yeah, okay in that regard. Okay in that regard even. And 620 damage assistance. I assume most of that was probably due to the Leo PTA who tried to ram an E50M for some reason. I actually made money on that game without a premium account, which is not something that happens too often in a tier 10. But yeah, the E50M as a whole is a pretty damn good tank. 8 degrees of gun depression for like all over the front and to the side. I don't know about the rear. I think the rear only has like 4 or 5 degrees of gun depression, or 3 or something like that there. But overall, pretty damn versatile vehicle. Just need to make sure you minimize the shots people have on your turret by, well, not sitting still too long, but that's not too difficult because, well, the E50M is pretty quick, and it also has a relatively small turret that you can move back and forward really, really quickly, and you have a fast aiming time, which also matches up with that pretty well. So this thing's pretty damn good overall. Like, well, although most people will probably know that at this point, considering it's probably one of the oldest. It's one one of the first tier 10 mediums in the game. So yeah. So let me know in the comments, what is your opinion on the E50M? Do you think it's a good tank? Do you think it's showing its age, or do you think it got better with the HD? Actually, that's a good question. Do you think it was better pre-HD or post HD? Like personally, I think I like the HD version more. Like nothing, like nobody ever forgets like the classic SD version of the E50M, but I feel like the HD version just overall is a better machine partially because of the better lower front plate, and I think the turret looks nicer as well. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on the E50M. I think that's pretty much everything I really have to say. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.